Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will go through my sales for the past month and I will highlight all the different items I've been able to sell. The goal of this video is really for you to see how I'm able to make some gold in World of Warcraft right now, and also just to see what are some of the best items you can farm or flip in order to make some gold in Dragonflight. So let's start with this first realm. On this character, as you can see, I have 1.1 million, and mostly it's from this different Onyxia Scale Cloak, also some of the Awakened Ire that I flipped just before the release of the patch, and you have a few more things, but this is mainly what I've been able to get from here, so let me just pick up all of that right here. Then on this other character, still on the same realm, as you can see, I have 1.9 millions in sales. So here I have some more interesting items. As you can see, I have one mount right here, the Minion of Grumpus from the Wintervale event. This is really nice. I remember buying it for 125,000 gold, so a pretty decent profit. The Treads of the Violent Intrusion, this is from Tomb of Sargeras. This is one of the BOEs you can get. Definitely recommend doing this farm. Here I was able to flip this pattern Shadowflame Tempered Armor patch from the new raid for only 100,000 gold, and I sold it back a few hours later for 522. So really nice. Then I have another mount here, the Mechano Hog. Then as you can see, I have like a Primal Mastery, some illusions and over transmog items. I also have like one of these recipes for the Fated Fortune cookies, which is really nice. Then just some few more items. Another Mechano Hog, really nice. This is one of the mounts you can craft with engineering. This is very easy to craft. Then I have one of the Warbear Willies. This is another transmog item you can craft with leatherworking. And finally, one of the Plundered Blade of Northern Kings from the Island Expedition. So as you can see, really nice overall. And keep in mind, this is on the low pop realm. So it means that even on the low pop realm, you will still be able to actually have some sales with all these mounts and transmogs, which is really nice. And then in total, as you can see, I spent 846,000 gold, and in profit, I have 2.1 million, which is really nice. Then on this other realm, and this one is probably my best one for the month, as you can see, I have 6.5 millions of gold, and I have a lot of really interesting items. So first of all, I have a lot of all these different cosmetic items that I flipped quite some time ago, and I'm still flipping, as you can see, all the different lovely dresses. And as you can see, it's very easy to buy one and sell it back for a higher price. So here, only with this one, I made 874,000 gold. And then I also have some of these blue and red dinner suits, 560,000 gold. And also, of course, the tuxedo black pants. So these ones I also made a video about these different items. And as you can see, you're still able to sell them for a lot of gold. Next to that, I have a lot of other type of items. So for instance, here I was able to flip some of the designs from the new PvP items that you can get in this new patch. So here, for instance, this one, I sold it for 200,000 gold, and this one for 71,000 gold. Then after that, I have a few of these square holders. These are also cosmetic items that you can craft pretty easily. And as you can see, I've been able to sell some for quite a lot of gold. Then next to that, I have a few more interesting items. So here are some of the new patterns and plans from the new raid, as you can see here and here. Then I have some of these Venom Rivers from Zul'Gurub. So these ones are still extremely good and they still sell really well. So definitely something I would recommend you to get as well. Then I have just like a few more patterns and plans. So for instance here, as always, the plans for the Black Dragon Touched Hammer. 268,000 gold, which is really nice. And then I have also this one right here, the design for the rhinestone sunglasses that I sold for 1.8 millions. So on this one, actually, I think I lost a little bit of gold because initially I bought it like a few months ago for, I believe, 2 millions gold. But still, it's nice, it's sold, and I didn't really lose a lot of gold. I have another one of these plans for the Black Dragon Touch Hammer for 152,000 gold. And then after that, just a few more cosmetic items, another plans from the new raid. And then that's pretty much it, but still a really good realm otherwise and a lot of really interesting sales. So let me take all of that and let's see how much profit I was able to make. So as you can see, in total, I was able to make 4.6 million in profit. I spent 1.4 million. And as you can see, this is really, really nice. So 4.6 on this realm, mainly selling cosmetics and also all these plants and recipes from Dragonflight. So a really good month on this one. Then on this next realm, which is another full pop realm on European region, as you can see, I have 3.9 millions in sales and I don't have a lot of items. So on this one, for instance, I have a few more of these really nice cosmetics. So one of the lovely black dress for 261,000 gold, one of the black tuxedo pants for 284,000 gold, one of the red dinner suits for 284,000 gold. Then as you can see, I have a few more of them right here. And then a few more of these black tuxedo pants for 99,000 gold on average. So still really nice. And here, two of the dresses as well, one for 180 and one for 186. So really, as always, these are really, really nice. I also have some of these pale steel long blades. These are also really nice and pretty easy to craft. You just need to get your hands on the recipe, which is the most difficult part. Then after that, I have some pretty interesting sales in terms of plants and recipes. So here, as you can see, I was able to flip this pattern for the undulating spore cloak on another realm for 250,000 gold. And then I migrated this character with this plan here, plus also some of these dresses and everything. So as you can see, I was able to make a big profit on this one, 931,000 gold. Then also I was able to sell one of the designs for the ring-bound hourglass for 722,000 gold. And I sold another one for 475,000 gold. And as you can see, for instance, for this one, I just bought one a few days ago for 250,000 gold. So really easy to make again some nice profits when you flip some of these big tickets items. And then after that, I just have a few more things, but overall, these are really the main items I've been able to make some gold with. So let me take all of that and let's see how much profit I was able to make. So as you can see, in total, I spent 619 on this one, and then I made 4,400,000 gold in profit, which is really, really good. And I will just remove the 300,000 gold that I spent in order to get the first plan that then I sold on this realm, and that is not counted here because it was from another realm. So I'll just remove that, and it's still 4.1 millions in profits. Then after that, we have Taran Mill, one of the highest populated realms on the European region. So as you can see, I have 3.3 millions in sale, and I have some really interesting items. So as you can see here, for instance, I have one of these purple dinner suits. Again, one of the cosmetic items from the Love is in the Air event. Another lovely blue dress, same. Then I have some square holders as well that you can craft. This is pretty nice. Then after that, as you can see, I have some of the Obsidian Combatants gear and all these different formulas and plans that I've been able to flip early on when the new patch was released. Then after that, I have some of the new recipes that again, I flipped when the patch was released. I was able to make quite a lot of profit with these. Then I have another of the purple dinner suit, again for 161,000 gold. Then one of these horde of draconic delicacies. For these ones, as you can see, I bought them on average for 20k gold, and I was able to actually sell them for quite a lot of gold. So I'm pretty happy with this one as well. Then here I have one of the formal dengue that you can buy from a vendor. This is another cosmetic item. Then another plants from the new raid. One of the ancient plants from Zul'Gurub. I bought this one for 110,000 gold, and I got it for 339,000 gold, which is really nice. And then I have a few more things. So one overdress right here, some more of these different plants and recipes from the new raid. And here, as you can see, again, some more plants and recipes. So this is mainly what I've been able to sell here, another square holder just here. But yeah, so let's see how much profit I've been able to make with all of that. Okay, so in total, as you can see, I spent 1.5 millions and I made 2.3 millions in profit. And again, I think this is a really good result. I got some of them, as you can see, for instance, right here, where I was not really able to make any profit, but with some other investments, I was really able to make a lot of profit, which is again, really, really nice. So definitely happy with the 2.3 million on this realm. Okay, then on this overrealm, as you can see, I have 2.9 million and 99 items in my mailbox. So here again, I have some really nice items. For instance, some of these plants and recipes, this one that I flipped from Zul'Gurub. Then, as you can see, really these ones are always good, and I made also a couple of videos on these different items. Then I have like a few more interesting items, some plants and recipes from the new raid. So as you can see, all these different ones are from the new raid, and even if sometimes I was not able to make a lot of profit, I was still able to sell them back for quite a lot. I have one of these BOEs from the new raid as well. And then I have some of these, again, as you can see, like plants and recipes for fishing. For instance, here I have all these different timely demise. And as you can see, I bought them on average for 292,000 gold. So that's a really good way to make some pretty quick and easy gold. Same here with some of the formula for the illusions and everything. I usually buy them very, very cheap. And again, as you can see, for instance, the also plans for the Black Dragon Touch Hammer and the Horde of Draconic Delicacies, usually buy them for 20,000 gold each. So as you can see, really flipping on this realm is definitely something that makes me quite a lot of gold. And then after that, so I have a few, for instance, of these over inscription and fishing plants and recipes. For instance, this one right here that I sold for 65,000 gold. As you can see, I bought it on average for 344 gold. So it is a big profit overall. And really, again, in my opinion, this is the best way to make some gold in Dragonflight, just by flipping all these different plants and recipes. So let me take all of that and let's see how much profit I was able to make. Okay. So in terms of profit, as you can see, I spent 1.3 million gold and I made 1.7 million gold in profits, which is still really, really nice. And I have a few items that unfortunately I was not able to make a lot of profit with, but mostly I was able to actually make a lot of profit. So I'm pretty happy with this realm again. Then on Draenor, one of the most populated European realms, as you can see, I have 2.7 million gold. Here again, I'm going to have a lot of these cosmetic items. So for instance, all the different lovely dresses that, as you can see, I'm still buying for quite a lot of gold, but on most occasions, I'm able to actually sell them for quite a lot of gold. And then I also have like a few more interesting items, one of these purple dinner suits. Then next to that, I have some of the plants and recipes as always. So for instance, this Tinker Breath of Netarian. As you can see, I bought them on average for 5 to like 2,000 gold and sold them for 50 and 20,000 gold. So really, really nice. Then I have a few more of these different plants and recipes from the new raid. Another of the ancient plants, Warblades of the Akari Reborn from Zul'Gurub. Really nice as well. Then again, some that are not really so interesting to mention. This one, I bought it for only 2,000 gold, sold it back for 90, which is really nice. And then here, this one is again from the new raid. But overall, these are really going to be the main ones. And then I also wanted to mention these different pets that you can get from the new zone, the Zarek Caverns. And I made a video about that. And honestly, these are actually really easy to get and you can sell them for, as you can see, quite a lot of gold. And then next to that, I don't think I have anything too crazy to mention. So let me just gather all of that and then let's see how much profit I was able to make with all these different items. And so on this one, as you can see, I was able to make 2 million in profit. I spent 800,000 gold and I was able to make 2 million. So that's really good overall. Then on this overrealm, as you can see, I have 1.7 millions and I have some pretty interesting items as well. So first of all, I have 2 of the black tuxedo pants, 111 here and 71 here. Then I have one of the red dinner suits for 190,000 gold, which is really good. Then I have 2 of these plants from the new raid. One I sold for 800,000 gold and then one for 237. And in total, as you can see, I spent 600,000 gold in order to buy both of them. So it's still almost 500,000 gold in profits, which is really nice. Then I have a few more items. Mostly these are going to be cosmetic and transmog items from Zul'Gurub. And also one of the recipes for Fated Fortune Cookie for 30,000 gold, which is really nice. So let me take all of that. And on this one, unfortunately, I'm not going to have a lot of profit because I spent a lot of gold. But let's see how much I was still able to make. So as you can see, I spent 900,000 gold and I made almost 900,000 gold, which is a pretty good ratio. It could have been better, but still, I'm pretty happy with the results so far, and it's another 900,000 gold that I can add to my profits. Okay, so then on this overwhelm, as you can see, I have 1.1 million, and I have some interesting items again. So first of all, I'm going to have a lot of these different formula for the illusions that are really easy to flip, and you can then sell them for a lot of gold. I also have a lot of these different illusions that I directly crafted, and these are always some items that you will sell, so definitely a good thing to have up on the auction house as well. One of the black tuxedo pants, still a good item to add. I have one of the purple dinner suit as well, and then one of the lovely purple dress. So all these cosmetics are always some of the best items you can flip on the auction house right now. Then as you can see, I have a few more of the different plants and recipes also from PvP, and then just the ones, for instance, the black dragon touch hammer. So overall, again, very similar to all the other realms. I'm mainly just flipping, and that's how I'm making my gold here. So let me take all of that, and then let's see how much profit I was able to make. So in total, as you can see, I spent 200,000 gold, and I made 895,000 gold in profit, which is really nice. Then on this overwhelm, I have another million gold worth in sales. So here again, I have a lot of the different recipes for the fated fortune cookie. As you can see, 177,000 gold in total. Then next to that, I have some of the formula illusions. Again, this is always a good item to flip, and you can usually find them for a really cheap price on the auction house. Then next to that, I have one of the black tuxedo pants. I also have one of the lovely red dress for 337,000 gold. Also some of the obsidian plants and everything. And then that's, as you can see, like the main things I've been able to sell. But again, as everywhere else, I have a bunch of random recipes and plants that you can also find pretty easily on the auction house and then flip for almost nothing. So that's mainly what I've been able to sell on this realm. So let me take everything and let's see how much profit I've made. So as you can see, in total, I spent 100,000 gold and I made 936 in profits. Then on this next realm, I have 56 auctions worth 1.8 million gold. So as you can see, some of the really interesting items include, for instance, some of these different patterns from the new raid. So some of them I've been able to sell them for quite a lot of gold. Others, I actually lost a little bit of gold on them. Then, of course, as always, I have all these other really good patterns and plans that are always flipped from the auction house. As you can see, for instance, this one right here from the Vault of the Incarnate's raid. Same here with some of the illusions for the different ancient illusions, which is really nice. And then just a few more items, also some of these nice cosmetic items. And as you can see, I was also able to get one of these lovely purple dress, which is really nice for 200k gold. So let me get all of that and let's see how much profit I was able to make, because on this one I also spent a lot of gold, and so I don't think I've been able to actually make that much in terms of profit. Okay, so let me take all of that. And now in terms of profit, I'm actually only at 361,000 gold, because as you can see, I simply invested a lot of gold and I actually lost a little bit on some of them. So for instance, on this one, as you can see, I lost just by investing on this cloak at least 200,000 gold. And then I just also invested some gold in other items. So in total, I spent 1.4 million and I have 361,000 gold of profit. Then on this realm, this is a low pop realm. As you can see, I have one item for about 522,000 gold. This is the ancient plans for the Warblades of the Akari Reborn. So this one, as you can see, I bought it for only 53,000 gold and I sold it back 2 days later for 550,000 gold. So again, one of the really good items you want to flip and keep an eye on. And next to that, I also sold one of these patterns for Infurious Footwarps of Indemnity that I bought for 75 gold and I sold it for 50,000 gold. So let me just take this one, and as you can see, in total, it's 489,000 gold in profit, which is really good. And keep in mind, I also recently spent some gold just to buy other items, such as, for instance, this one and this one right here, which are going to make even more money in the future. Then on this next realm, this is another full pulp realm. I was able to sell a lot of these new recipes and plans from the new raid. For this one, I sold one for 643,000 gold and then two for 180 each. And then one of these cloaks for 89 and then two of these for 31. But as you can see, I'm not really making any profit on them because unfortunately I spent even more just buying them. So let me take all of that. And in total, I don't think I'm going to make that much profit on this one. As you can see, 591, which is pretty nice, but I had to spend quite a lot of gold to actually purchase all these plants and recipes in the first place. And so this is why I was not able to make that much profit, but it's still a pretty good result. Then on this Spanish realm, I have 303,000 gold in sales. So as you can see here, I don't really have anything super interesting. I have some of these illusions for primal mastery. These are always great. And then I was able to flip some of these patterns and plans from PvP. I was able to actually make a little bit of profit on that. But overall, I don't really have anything crazy. So this is the first character. So let me take everything on this one and then let's move to the next one. And on this other character right here, I just have 93,000 gold. And these are mainly, again, some of the crafted transmog and cosmetics from Zul'Gurub. So in total, I was able to make 311,000 gold, which is still something I'll take. Then on this other low pop realm, I was able to make 511,000 gold. So as you can see here, I sold one of the lovely black dress for 233,000 gold, one of the lovely purple dress for 180,000 gold, and then that's pretty much it in terms of the really interesting sales. As you can see, for instance, for the purple one, I bought them on average for 28,000 gold, and for the black ones, 25,000 gold. So really, again, as you can see, you can really make a lot of gold just by flipping these. So let's take all of that and let's see how much profit I was able to make. So in terms of profit, I have 1 million, but I will remove these ones right here because this is one of the ways I'm transferring gold from one realm to another. So I will remove these 300,000 gold worth of the 7 of blessings. And so it's still 740,000 gold in profit, which is really good. Then on this realm, I just have a few items, 145, and mainly this is the plans for the Black Dragon Touch Hammer. So here again, I'm not going to have a lot of gold, unfortunately. As you can see, it's only 78,000 gold in profit. Then on this other realm, I have 225,000 gold. As you can see, one of the plans for the Black Dragon Touch Hammer, and then some of the Venom Rivers again. But I also got a few more sales that I had to take to then invest in other items. So as you can see, in total, I made in profit 421,000 gold and I spent 281, which is still nice. Then on this one, I have 280,000 gold. I have some of the illusions, primal mastery again. And then next to that, I just have a few other recipes and plans. For instance, the fated fortune cookies again, one of the cauldron of the puka, and that's pretty much it. So let me take that. And as you can imagine, I actually spent a lot of gold in order to flip all these different items in the first place. So I'm not going to make that much profit, and it's only 131. Then on this realm, I have 459,000 gold. So as you can see, two of these formula from the new raid, and then also one of the chromatic sword for 81,000 gold. So let me take all of that and let's see if I was able to make actually any profits. And it's only 153 in profit because as you can see, I had to actually buy these for quite a lot of gold and I just made a little bit of profit each time. So it's still something nice. So in total, across all my different realms, I was able to make 23.2 million gold in profit, which is really nice. I will have to remove 1.5 millions that I spent in order to buy some of the war tokens and then buy some of the character transfers that I used in order to then transfer some items and everything. So I will first remove 1.5 millions and also 1 million because I spent some gold on just transferring gold from one realm to another using the auction house. And so this is also one of these expense that I need to remove. So in total, I'm still at 20.7 millions in profit, which is still really, really nice, especially when there is not that much happening in the game in terms of gold making opportunities. So that's pretty much it for today's video. I really hope it will just give you a good overview of how I'm able to make some gold in this game. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a great day. Bye.